Somehow it seems for a fly to end up close to an ant's nest, it's the worst bit of bad luck that can befall a fly. These flies had the bad luck of ending up close to ants' nests, and so their battles for survival started. Look at this fly that at night landed close to an ant's nest. It alone knows why it was flying around so late and outside. This fly ended up close to an ant's nest by day, and it alone knows why it didn't stay inside the house where it was much safer for it, where chances for it to die was much less, unless of course for that tin of insect killer. This fly that ended up at the ant's nest at night was putting up a great fight for survival, but as you can see, these ants would have nothing of it. They just swarmed around it, and no matter how much it beats its wings, moved around, more and more ants joined the fray, trying to subdue this fly. While this fly that landed close to the ant's nest during the day seems to have been more hurt because it barely puts up a fight, and the ants just did with it what they wanted. See how they are dragging this fly towards their nest. And this fly at night, putting up this great fight, giving ants a hard time, beating its wings, but the ants just wouldn't have anything of that, as they just tore off the one wing. While these ants, having another fly, had more difficulty getting it into the nest. While this fly is putting up a fight for its life, kicking and kicking at these ants, they just started to drag it around the nest to find another way to get it into the nest. But as that also proved difficult, they just dragged the fly further and hid it under some grass. This fly at night, putting up a great fight, the ants just go about cleaning the nest, making sure nothing is in the way when they finally pulled it into the nest. And 7 minutes later, after a hard struggle that I am sure if it was humans, they would have surely complained at the union for this hard work. But at last they dragged the fly into the nest. And this poor fly, by day, so docile, not putting up a fight, was easily dragged into the nest. Surely it must prove that a fly landing close to an ant's nest has just no chance of survival.